Hello, hello, hello! It's Dr.Kooler, and welcome to another box opening. Alright, so today I went to my local shop and picked up a few things. First off, I picked up some new sleeves, some J sleeves. I saw them, I was like, gotta get them, got 80 sleeves in there, and it looks pretty cool. And then I also picked up a pre-release box for 2020. It is Japanese. It's what my local shop had, and I will be opening that up not today. And then I did get the Core Set 2020 box. It is English. And that is what I'm going to be opening today. But before that, I did get a promo card that came with the box. What it says is it's flying. Other multicolored creatures you control get +1/+0. Whenever another multicolored creature you control dies, return it to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next step. I do not know how to read Japanese. I actually wrote it down before I started this video today for you guys, so you know what it does, so you don't be like, whoa, what does it do? Alright, so let's crack this. I'm gonna have to go a little bit faster because these boxes are bigger than the Dragon Ball Super boxes, and that's the guy I'm looking for today, Sauron, the Planeswalker. Out of all the Planeswalker, I believe that is the one I want, but I will not complain with any Planeswalkers I get. So, there's the boxes, and let's get rolling. And I'm doing a draft with this one this upcoming next couple of days. So, that I am looking forward to. Draft is fun. Alright, Roe Dennison, Brawler, Moment of Heroism, Bone to Ash, Thicket Crasher, Blood Burglar, Unsummon, Sorcerer of the Fang, Netcaster Spider, Befuddle, Cutthroat. That'd be our first uncommon with the Flash, and whenever you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, put a +1/+1 counter on them. Cost 2. Scampering Scorcher. Then we have a Ether Gust. And our rare will be Lotus Field, which is pretty cool. I bet that nice. So it's hexproof. Lotus Field enters the battlefield tapped. When Lotus Field enters the battlefield, sacrifice 2 lands. If you tap at 3 mana of any one color, I am happy with that. I will put that up here. And then these are one of the life gaining ones. So it enters the battlefield tapped, but when it enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life, and you can still use it for 2 colors. I am more happier with those over the call them blasted lands. I forgot the exact term, but that is not a bad first pack. I am down with that. I'm giggity with joy on that. All right, so we got a Brawler, Moment of Heroism, Bone to Ash, Audacious Thief, Wolfkin Bond, Healer of the Glade, Cloudkin Seer, Destructive Digger, Griffin Protector, Stone Golem. First uncommon would be Pattern Matcher, Looming Shaman, Scuttlemutt, and our rare will be Dracosith, Maw of the Flames. I believe that one's supposed to be pretty good. Yes, so whenever it does damage, whenever it attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target and 3 damage to each of to 2 other targets. So basically, you're attacking 4 times in a nutshell. Basic land and a counter. Alright. So, 2 good rares right off the bat. I'm not mad with good rares. Alright. We got a Fairy Miscreant, a Predator. Dinosaurs are supposed to be strong in this set too. So, I think dinosaurs and vampires are some of your big guys you're looking for. You can't be mad with elves and spiders if you're building a green deck, because spiders normally have reach. Oh, that's a cool Chandra's Ember Cat. Tap, add red. Spend this mana only to cast an elemental spell or a Chandra. It's a Planeswalker spell. It was only 2 for a 2/2 with that. Prismite. Another Cutthroat. Overcome. Ancestral Blade. And then our first mythic will be the Cavalier of Gales. It's a Elemental Knight flying. When it enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards. Then put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. When Cavalier of Gales dies, shuffle it into its owner's library, then scry 2. Alright, first mythic. And then we have a foil and a land. And a token. Alright. actually, I could see using that mythic. With the research I've been doing and watching other videos, I actually haven't seen that one brought up, so it's not super bad or super good compared to what other people are thinking. Sprite, Raider, Assault, Fathom Fleet Cutthroat, Feral Invocation, Rage, Boneclad Necromancer, Dawning Angel, Rabid Bite. Fencing Ace is our first uncommon with Double Strike, 1/1 for 2. Thought Distortion, the spell can't be countered. Target opponent reveals their hand, exile all non-creature, non-land cards from that player's hand and graveyard. Sounds good, but you do have to make it work one way or the other, is what others were saying. Ember Hauler, and our rare will be Planar Cleansing. Destroy all non-land permanents. Then we have another life-gaining land with the Demon Token. What I really want to do with these cards is be able to build a vampire deck. And the clincher to build a good vampire deck will be having that Planeswalker. The Sorin Planeswalker. I think it's the most valuable one right now. Boned Ash. Cutthroat. Feral Invocation. Shock. Can never be mad with Shock. Costs 1 and deals 2 damage to any target. Healer of the Glade. Marauder's Axe. Digger. Sleep Paralysis. Ox. First one uncommon will be a protection from white. Unchained Berserker gets +2/+0 as long as it's attacking. Here it's a one-off either which way. It costs 2 and it gets +2/+0 as long as it's attacking, but it has the kicker of a protection from white cards, which is great. Reclaim. Whenever a creature you control dies, you gain 1 life and draw a card. That's not too bad. And Chandra's Spitfire, and our rare will be Shifting Ceratops. Spell can't be countered. Protection from blue. So it's double protection from blue, basically. Because blue is where the majority of your counters are. Alright, so I'm going to go through this first tier out of 3. With the cards so you can read them. And then we're going to start going through them fast after that first tier. Anticipate. Blood Burglar. Force Claw. Murder. Just straight up murder. Raptor. Emperor Cat, Aegis, Warlord, ooh, first uncommon, Captivating, not even good attempt to say that one. Mask Emulation, our rare will be Field of the Dead. Field of the Dead enters the battlefield tapped. Add that. Whenever Field of the Dead or another land enters the battlefield under your control, if you control 7 or more lands with different names, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. And then another life-gaining land. I think those are going to be cool. Because, yes, you don't get the option of taking damage and bringing it untapped, but you gain life for putting out land. Waiting, that actually makes it worth waiting 1 turn to put it out there if you need the extra life, you know? Oh, that's adorable. When Ferocious Pup enters battlefield, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. 0/1 for 3. That's kind of weak for the cost, I would say. Alright, Raptor. Shaman. Silverback Shaman. Gorging Vulture. Tectonic Rift. Disfigure. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn, and it only costs 1, so you kill those 2-drops quite easily with that. This one's a fun one. Whenever you lose life for the first time each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Vengeful War Chief. So you can actually, okay, here's one of the ley lines. You can actually take damage on someone else's turn by using some of your abilities to give them counters. So you can get counters every turn. If Ley Line of the Void is in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it on the battlefield. If a card would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. And the Hollow Battalion, Plains, and a Spirit. Alright. So we got 5 more in this one. So with these Magic openings, it does take me a lot longer because there's a lot of packs, but I do want to give everyone the chance to see the cards. Now let me know if you would rather me go through them faster, cut to the chase, to the uncommons, or actually go through them with enough time for you to pause it so you could read what they actually do if you felt like it. Veil of Summer, I'm not going to attempt to read that one right now, but it's a 1-drop, so I'll check it out later. And Blood-Soaked Altar. I heard this one may or may not be good, but paying 2 life, discard a card, sacrifice a creature, create a 5/5 black demon creature token with flying. Activate this ability only one time you can cast a sorcery. That's okay. And Dungeon Geist. the normal land, and a token. Alright. Gonna go to the land slot and not worry about the tokens, because tokens will draw on time. Alright, so we got a negate, another counter spell, but it's a counter target non-creature spell. That looks dope with that coloring on there. A bird grabber, daybreak chaplain, fortress crab, ooh, barony vampire, 3/2 vampire. Doesn't have any lifesteal on there though. Befuddle, murder. Murder was the case that she gave me. Cryptic Caves, Season of Growth, Devout Decree, exile target creature or planeswalker that's black or red, scry 1. You can put that in your sideboard, but here we go. Our first mythic planeswalker, and that's Ajani, Strength of the Pride. You gain life equal to the number of creatures you control plus the number of planeswalkers you control. Create a 2/2 white cat soldier creature token named Ajani's Pride Mate. With whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on the Pride Mate. If you have at least 15 life more than your starting life total, exile Ajani, Strength of the Pride, and each artifact and creature your opponents control. Dang. Alright. So we'll take Ajani, and then we get another life land. That's not the planeswalker I want, but it's still a planeswalker, and we still have more than 2/3 of the way to go. Chaplain, Miscreant, Raider, Duress, Nature's End, Yoked Ox, Darker Sail Ash Raptor, Silverback Shaman, Vulture, God's Willing, Blood for Bones looks dope. A possible Purifying Light. Then our rare will be the Night Pack Ambusher. Flash. Other wolves and werewolves you control will get +1/+1 at the beginning of your end step. If you didn't cast a spell this turn, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. Well, if your mana starved, you got a wolf that creates wolves, which is not a bad deal. And then swamp in a token. I'm tempted with the last, what is it? The other 3-4 sets. You can make a pretty cool wolf deck in there, and then throwing in a Johnny might help that out too. Soul Salvage looks dope. Thicket Crasher, Boneclad Necromancer, Undead Servant, Pacifism. This is actually a pacifism. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. So that's what the new pacifism looks like. Oh, Rampage. Can't say it. It's a dragon. The Goblin Ringleader, Renowned Weaponsmith, and then our rare will be Starfield Mystic. Enchantment spells you cost 1 less to cast. That's cool. Whenever enchantment you control is put into graveyard from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on this card. Okay, it's a cost 2 to put out. That's not too bad. You can make it work. You can make it work. All right, the last pack in this set, and then in this stack, and then we'll go through these a little bit faster. We got some Piranhas, Elemental, Soul Salvage, Crasher, Winged Words looks dope. Unholy Adventure also looks dope. Sentinel, Siphon, Lynx, Pack Mastiff, Iron Root Warlord for uncommon, Manifold Key, Apostle Purifying Light, and then our Marauding Raptor. I believe this one's supposed to be good. Creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. That's cool. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Marauding Raptor deals 2 damage to it. If a dinosaur is dealt damage this way, Marauding Raptor gets +2/+0 until end of turn for 2. You can make that work, because your creatures can survive a 2-hit. And you're not going to attack with them anyways, because of Summoning Sickness. So that damage will be nulled unless someone is playing red and will purify them out, basically. Alright, going through them a little bit faster. And then uncommon, return up to 3 target creatures to the owner's hands. Overgrowth Elemental, Distortion, and our rare will be Legion's End. Exile target creature and opponent controls with converted mana cost 2 or less, and all other creatures that player controls with the same name as that creature. Okay. Then that player reveals their hand and exiles all cards with that name from the hand in the graveyard. Holy crap. That is the end of a Legion. And then there's another life gain card there. That's kind of cool. Alright. So I'm going to skip to the uncommons. Alright, so we got the Big Hammer, Colossus Hammer, Pulsa Murasa, Woodland Champion, and then our rare will be Digger's Cage. Creature cards in graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast spells from graveyards or library. Okay. Funsies. Alright. It's a little bit faster. I don't want to keep you guys here all day unless you like hearing me talk, but let me know down if you rather see the cards and hear me talk a little bit more, or if you would rather me just zoom to the uncommons and rares. Alright, Blight Beetle, another dragon, Corpse Knight. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life. Okay, that's a 2-drop. That's not bad for a multicolor. And then Repeated Reverberation. When you next cast an instant spell, cast a sorcery spell, or activate a loyalty ability this turn, copy that spell or ability twice. You may choose new targets for the copies. I can see that going awesome in my one friend's deck because he just uses the treasure combo and basically continues to cast spells upon spells, and you can't sit there until he finds the card in his deck, and then he'd be like, okay, now you can die after 5-10 minutes. He's not obnoxious, but that deck style is. Spectral Slayer. Diviner's Lockbox. I believe I saw this was giving out as promos too. And then, so Sky's Blade. Legendary creature. You may play 1 white and tap 4 untap creature you control with flying rather than pay this spell's mana cost. So instead of 7, it's flying lifelink, and other creatures you control with flying have indestructible. I could see that being usable. Another land card. Also in this deck, this set, there's some pretty good elemental creatures that you could work with one of the mythics. So elementals shouldn't be too bad either. Eternal Isolation. Okay, can we get a Kratos to help this guy out or kill him? He'll help him, then kill him. Bag of Holding, I hear this one was great. Also, whenever you discard a card, exile that card from your graveyard. Draw a card, then discard a card. Sacrifice Bag of Holding, return all cards exiled with Bag of Holding to their owner's hands. So basically, you just ramp up your cards, and then bring them back for one-ditch effort. So if you get rid of cards, it's not too bad. Still halfway through on this one here. Alright. See, this would take me a lot longer if I wasn't going this way. Empyrean Eagle. Wolf Rider's Saddle. Might of the Masses. And our rare is Embodiment of Agonies. Flying and Death Touch. 0/0. Enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each different mana cost among non-land cards in your graveyard. For example, that could be worked around. Oh, and a rare Rotting Regisaurus, which I also hear is good. It costs 3, and at the beginning of your upkeep, discard a card. Cost 3, 7/6 in draft. This would be amazing. I kind of hope I pull it because I could work with that. Because quick kills. You get them out there, you kill them quick. Just be ready to keep discarding cards, which is you could deal with that in a 40 card deck. You can make that work. Flame Sweep, Angel of Vitality, Overgrowth Elemental, and Golas, Tireless Pilgrim for our rare, and then we have a land there. Alright, more than halfway through our second stack, about 20 minutes in now. Alright, pulling through, see some of these already. Oh, that's cool. Alright, Howling Giant, Sky Knight Vanguard, Ember Hauler, and our rare will be Thunderkin Awakener with a foil life gain dually card. Put that to the side. They give you a lot of those life gaining lands. I'm actually surprised how many of those they give you. It's kind of cool. Alright. Reduced to Ashes. Bone Ash. Reduced to Ashes. Alright. Then we got Creeping Trailblazer, Portal Sanctuary, hardcover. A lot of blues here. And then Masterful Replication with the foil uncommon Herald of the Sun. And then a Evolving Wilds. Tap, sacrificing Evolving Wilds. Search your library for a basic land card. Put it onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle your library. Alright, so it's one of those fine ones. It's fine. Alright. Going into the next pack. Ripping through these packs tonight. And alright. Get up to our uncommons. We got a Fencing Ace. Saw him earlier. Gruesome Scourger. Scuttlebutt. And next mythic is Wind's Fury. Kakar, the Raging Gale fans the fames of Righteous Wrath. So, flying, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Sacrifice spirit, had red. That could be interesting for a 4-drop flyer. I'll be hard pressed to build around it, but if I actually sat there, I could probably think of a good red, blue, white setup in there. I could probably even dull out some angels on that. So that's 3 mythics right now. Pulling it through. First uncommon will be our Colossus Hammer, Pulse of Marasa, Retributive Wand, and our rare will be Hanged Executioner. Alright. Oh, and another life land. They're just giving out the life land like it's kinda. They want to give you life when you put out land. Dually card too. I love dual lands. Dual lands are great. Alright, we're looking at Master Splicer. Master Splicer. Master Splinter. When Master Splicer enters the battlefield, create a 3/3 colorless Golem artifact creature token. Golems you control get +1/+1. Okay, 4/1/1. Get a 3/3, and Golems get +1/+1. So you get a 4/4 Golems right off the bat when this guy comes in. Not bad. Gravedigger, always fun with Gravediggers. Overcome. And then our rare Temple of Triumph enters the battlefield tap. When Temple of Triumph enters the battlefield, scry 1. Okay. Oh, we have a holo. Uncommon. And a regular land. Alright. Last set. I'm going to save this Sorin for last. See how that goes. Alright. The hype is not bad or great with this set, but it's kind of like average, it seemed like, from what I've been hearing, but it has some pretty cool stuff in there. Flying creature spells with flying you cast cost 1 less to cast. Not bad. Goblin Ringleader looking badass there. Renowned Weaponsmith, and our rare will be a Leyland of Sanctuary. This one gives you a Hexproof, which is not too bad, but they say in draft you shouldn't actually run the ley lines. I mean, that one only costs 4, and you get Hexproof, which could be helpful, but I would probably put it as a one-off. Truthfully is how I'd probably go with it. Oh, there's a lot of cards I haven't seen yet in this part. Alright, let's go to our first uncommon, which is a Gravedigger. Enters the battlefield, you may return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. 4 cost for 2/2, and you get another creature to your hand. Alright. Noxious Grasp, and our rare will be Flood of Tears, with another Evolving Wilds, and a zombie token. So, I want to build a zombie deck, also. So, I'm getting some cool zombies would not be bad. I think it'd be kind of cool to be able to get some cool setups with the zombies. So we got our uncommon Chandra Novice Pyromancer. Element control, get +2/+0 until end of turn. See, she's the ones you work with, the elementals. Then you get add red mana, but she also has a plus cost. Notice that. But you also get add 2 mana there for a 4-drop creature. Planeswalker. Chandra Novice Pyromancer deals 2 damage to any target. Then you have Manifold Key, Might of the Masses, and our rare will be Knight of the Ebon Legion. I want my Sauron, so I can play my vampires. I do want to build a vampire deck. I will love building a vampire deck. I was trying to go through this pack faster, but I guess I'm reading a lot of the text a lot more in here, so sorry about that. I'm making a long video again. But like I said, let me know how you feel about it, and I could adjust by what people are saying. Then Ferocious Hydra. I actually hear the Hydras are good in this one. Enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it, and when it enters the battlefield, you can choose one, which would double the number of +1/+1 counters on them, or fights target creature you don't control. And then on common foil. Alright. Looking for that Sauron. We got 3 mythics. Let's hope it'd be cool if they're like, hey, here, have a foil Sauron, and I'll be like, okay, I'll take that foil Sauron, and I'll love it forever. See, I want to build a vampire deck. The vampire Death Touch, Lifelink, cost 1 with Death Touch and Lifelink, and it's a 1/1. It's not bad for a 1/1 cost 1 creature card. Then the third Leyline, and then another life-gaining land. I'm not too hyped on the ley lines either. It might be because I've been watching all the people with the pre-release openings, and they didn't bring up the hype as much. So you could probably work them, but I wouldn't solely build it around your deck unless you can make it happen, you know. Alright, Pegasus. Drake. There we go. Okay. I'm not mad with this one. So this Chandra Awakened Inferno. This spell can't be countered. Each opponent gets an emblem with, at the beginning of your upkeep, this emblem deals 1 damage to you. -3. Chandra Awakened Inferno deals 3 damage to each non-elemental creature. Okay. Chandra Awakened Inferno deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker. If a permanent dealt damage this way would die this turn, exile instead. Get rid of those cards. They ain't coming back. Chandra's on fire. So that's the mythic version. I kind of like that they're now doing planeswalkers that are uncommon and mythic, so you can, if you don't buy a lot of packs all the time, you at least can get a planeswalker, because even the non-mythic planeswalkers can be pretty good too. So, ooh, Lich, Bishop of Wings. So I have a feeling I won't get my Sauron, but that's 2 planeswalkers in 1 box. And Chandra is actually pretty strong, and I think I could build a deck around Ajani. So I'm not too mad. Get to the uncommon. Alright, Lightning Stormkin, Flying and Haste for a 2 cost. 2 cost flying, 2/2 with haste. Not bad. I wouldn't mind pulling that up there. Another vampire. They're tempting me with these vampires. Brought back, and then on a common hollow with another life land. Alright. We're down to, looks like, the last 4, so let's pop them open. And let's hope we can still pull 1 more mythic. Alright. Cutting through. Ooh, Uncaged Fury looks like a cool card. Fen Lurker. Troll. Then Tail's End, counter target activated ability, triggered ability, or legendary spell. So this is actually adds another level to counters. And then a land and a token. So you don't really see any counter target abilities and such. So having that is, like I said, adds a whole new level to counter spells. Alright, Herald of the Sun. I want to make an angel deck too. I'm not against it. Corpse Knight. And Waker Root Elemental with the rare Drawn from Dreams. Looks dope. Hollow. Another life gain land and a zombie token. Last 2. Alright. Starting with the Disenchant. And cutting to our uncommons. God's Willing. Blight Beetle. Wave Crasher. And Elvish Reclaimer. Feels like there's some cards still back here. Oh, Destructive Digger for our foil. Alright, last chance for a mythic. Planeswalker. Sauron, don't leave me. I want you. Be my friend. Alright, let's cut. Last pack. It was top pack, so there's still a good chance that we have something in here. Ancestral Blade. Woodland Champion. Oh, Agent of Treachery was our last rare. Alright, so that's not too bad. We got a lot of cool mythics on here. We got 2 Planeswalker. This Chandra, I can make it work. I'm planning on making this one of my decks into instant spell casting deck. And I can make him with just overwhelming creature deck. And then Noteworthy rares would be this one right here. Like I said, attacks 4 times for 7 mana. And then the Lotus Field is, I think this is going to go far because it's hexproof. You can't get rid of it. And it enters the battlefield tapped. And then when the Lotus Field enters the battlefield, you sacrifice 2 land, but you could tap it for 3 mana of any one color. So you always have like 3 mana for the cost of 2 lands. I think that's pretty cool. But that was me for this one. Stay tuned for my next video. I'm going to open that pre-release box. I wanted to open up this one first, so I have a little idea. It's going to be Japanese. So this has been Kooler, Dr. Kooler. Peace out.